fire, 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 fire. I will give you one piece of information. Do have a little bit of a, not dislike, but I find Bellular, he kind of like is on the fence with Blizzard, or he has been improving over the years where he's gotten better about criticizing Blizzard. It's time. Bobby needs another yacht, chat. I love Bellular, no homo. I think he's gotten a lot better over the years, but when he first started out, he was very like, I love Blizzard, yay. But then when Blizzard really started this shit in the bed, he was like, alright, I'm done. He started actually criticizing them a lot. So props to him for not being a shill.
It's abundantly obvious that Activision Blizzard are not the most popular bunch these days, and it's an interesting thing. For the longest time, they said, even to their own staff, that the good times were always just around the corner.
How do you feed those lies to employees that join your company? To be honest, I liked having him as a positive voice when everyone was negative. I mean, yeah, you can say that, yeah. Maybe it's just because I was like a hater. I didn't hate him as a person. I just thought his criticism was very minimal at the time. Like, he always praised Legion a lot, but then as time moved on, he said, yeah, Legion kind of had a lot of flaws, but at least it was better than what we had after Legion.
Now, of course, we're around that corner, and we can actually see what is there. And broadly speaking, it is games that are pretty good, as just games made by designers, but also games that as overall products have severe issues. What's became clear is they want our time and our money. Now, that is a fair thing. It just needs to be a fair exchange of our time and money in return for whatever we get from the publisher.
Blizzard does not respect time anymore. It's all about that monthly user number. MSU.
And that is when the feelings of being nickel and dimed don't rest easy with the customer. And that is exactly the problem we're seeing now. More egregious business models, right? Because the way that they're handling their battle passes and handling their microtransactions do actually manage, with just that little bit of extra craftiness, to
proof to the world that it wasn't classic. Proof to the world that it wasn't rose sent to classes. I disagree, but only because I really liked classic. But there were a lot of flaws with classic that people didn't realize was a flaw of the game that we didn't have as children. It's still an excellent game, but there are a lot of flaws that people didn't realize until it came to the market, to the larger public, rather than the private server sector. Like, the launch was immense, but again, it was still really flawed. Because of time. Like batching, like phasing, and all that crap.
Stick out in the industry. And if you are coming to this video being somebody that knows of Diablo 4, knows of Overwatch 2, but maybe doesn't know as much about World of Warcraft, trust me, I've got a great story about the goddamn crafty thing.
Classic isn't free. You don't have to buy any expansions, but you have to pay $15 a month to play the game. Yeah, it's not free. Yeah. I've never been respectful of players' time. It's always been about time locking things, releasing things weeks and weeks, and be able to extend the amount of time people have to subscribe. That's not true. That only started becoming a thing towards like Wrath and Cataclysm. In Classic, they literally couldn't do that because they didn't have the development team to do what they wanted to do. That's the only reason I disagree with you, because in Classic, they released the game and it wasn't even finished, but they only pushed it out because they wanted people to see the game. It wasn't like a time pressure thing. Well, actually, it was a time pressure thing, but they already delayed it several times. And they were supposed to include TBC content in Classic, but they just didn't have the means to do it. Their team was tiny, keep in mind, compared to like other gaming studios and stuff. Yeah.
That they have just started doing in World of Warcraft, and I think you're going to love it, or at the very least find it grimly interesting. So that's the situation. Amazing as games, really honestly quite dubious as products. So let's dive in to the microtransactions of Activision Blizzard and go across the whole group in a worldwide tour provided by our sponsor. Polish up your goopy gamer brain. I mean, I know mine needs it. And if you want to learn topics like maths and computer science, essentially become that modern day wizard, then interactively break big problems down into small ones, learn and understand with brilliant.org/Bellular News, where the first 200 to click my link get 20% off an annual plan, and where they've got a 30-day free trial. So why not? It's worth it. I mean, take the number crunching that goes into video games, right? Well, if you got started learning the fundamentals of computer science, a 3-part course that takes you through the pillars of the field, then perhaps hit up neural nets.
Ew, math.
Algorithms, then you'll get a really good understanding of how things actually work. In one of the games that I play back in the Battle for Azeroth expansion, lag in the game completely exploded. It got insane, and the reason why is the sort of thing you will learn here. And they do so much more, partnering with amazing...
I can answer this. I'm smart. The reason it got so bad is because there were so many multiplicatives when they do damage and when they put it into the game. And there's so many people playing the game in one spot, for example, in PvP, in an open world setting. There were so many dice rolls happening at the same time to calculate damage, healing, and mitigation that the game started exploding and the game got really, really laggy. I'm smart. I watch videos. I'm a femfil. I'm a nerd.
Amazing creators like Sabina Hossenfelder, Real Engineering, and Kurzgesagt. Brilliant basically takes the stuff that wasn't fun in school unless you had a total legend of a teacher, and it actually makes it exciting and fun. Approaching things here as an adult, I get a sense of accomplishment. It boosts my day. I think their quiz-based approach to learning is exactly the right way. So you can get started now. First 200 to click my link, get 20% off at brilliant.org.
You feel like you dodged a bullet with all the drama on it? You know what? I wouldn't give up those times playing WoW as a child for anything, but at the same time, it does hurt a lot internally, like in my heart. If you could see me pointing at my own chest, I would tell you I regret getting so invested, but also I don't regret having those memories, you know? Stinko! How dare you, Pioneer?
/Bellular News.
How dare you?
And then, of course, just go for the 30-day free trial. All right, that's brilliant. Check them out, and let's go.
Piss yourself!
World of Warcraft, my home territory. This is going to be a fun one. Of course, World of Warcraft having a paid subscription would usually insulate it from most of the bad. Now, of course, MMOs have changed a bit. The two largest MMOs right now, Final Fantasy XIV and World of Warcraft, both sell additional services such as leveling boosts, job boosts.
I quit WoW and Shadowlands by getting a rank 1 in PvP with 2 close friends. One of them, my roommate, is still very cherished memory. Yeah, exactly. I miss getting screamed at by my raid leader because of playing WoWs. Aw, you were one of those kids, huh?
That kind of thing, character services, and of course, forms of cosmetic content on their in-game stores. World of Warcraft also has WoW Token, which is an innovation that is borrowed from CCP Games, who are the Icelandic developer of EVE Online, who of course pioneered the pilot license extension, Plex, which is basically just a way to kind of buy gold in-game, but all in a way that is actually taking part in the player economy. Kind of interesting, but it's old news. Today, what I want to focus on is the new thing that most non-WoW players will have no idea about, but makes for a great story. This is the trading post, right?
I know very little about this. I watched some videos on it, but not very many. And I didn't play Dragonflight to know about trading posts. I have never experienced it.
Now, the trading post is a little area in Stormwind and Orgrimmar. You go there, you click on the NPC, and what you get is, every single month, a different set of cosmetic items that you can purchase. Now, they're purchased for...
Ooh, flower band, a pink cake,
for currency called Trader's Tender. You get 500 Trader's...
Wait, this is a store mount, and they put it in the game for free for grinding? That's pretty pog, actually.
Tender from owning the Dragonflight expansion. You get 500 Trader's Tender per month that your account has subscription. And if you like don't log in for a month, you don't lose it or anything. Then of course you get 500 a month by just playing the game. And that means for most people you get 1,000 traders tender a month.
That's neat. I like that.
For that traders tender, you buy items on the store. Blizzard's intent, of course, is you can't buy everything in the store every single month, but
and they rotate it.
Sure. A bit more okay, because as time goes on, things will rotate in and out of the store, and broadly speaking, it's just a little bit more spice and reinforcement to play the game. And broadly speaking, players actually really liked it.
To be fair, I did have this little pet that just ran across the screen just now. Let me say it again.
The game.
This little cat.
And broadly speaking, players.
I bought that for gold, but you could put that and sell it in the auction house as well. Trading Post was unironically railed with Blizzard W. Well, how did they shut it up? I need to know. I had this pet. I have it. Well, I have it on my account, but I bought it before the Trading Post.
Actually really liked it. It was a way for Blizzard to give people access to new cosmetics. It wasn't some crazy paid thing on top of your, your subscription. If you wanted a cool cloak or a scarf or whatever, you could just go and get it. It actually felt good to players. It was
Sylvanas' Stalker leather ensemble. I mean, that looks ugly, but whatever.
It's a smart move. However, then things
Wait, why did they put the Spirit of Competition in? That seems kind of cringe, because that was like an event thing.
And to change, we found this, the Guardian Pack. Right here, you can see it costs £6.80 in the UK. Now, this gives you basically 3 items. But the disclaimer text says that this is a time-limited deal until May 31st, so it leaves the store at that point. But items from the pack will arrive on the Trading Post between September 1st and December 31st.
Wait, what? Wait. Available through 31st, 2023. Items from the Guardian Pack will arrive in the Trading Post between... So they put it on the store and then put it in the Trading Post like months after for FOMO? Is that what I'm understanding? Is that how it works? Buy it today to avoid FOMO or wait up to 6 months to buy it later. Yeah, that's what I'm getting from this. That's so cringe. Because, like, I get having some of the store amounts, like, earnable as, like, you know, a thing, but putting it early is so cringe. That seems weird. Who the fuck would buy it if you can get it for free later? Whales. FOMO. Yeah, for flexing, I guess.
The idea here is, hey, do you want this thing early? If so, buy it now. Also, if you buy it now, then you won't have to buy it with your limited trader's tender in the future. What happens if these items come into the store in, you know, between September and December, and the store just happens to be very expensive that month? Well, that actually is going to be the case. So suffice to say, people who are maybe caught between getting the new shiny thing that's appeared in the store or the Guardian Pack, if they've already bought the Guardian Pack,
I hate
FOMO,
man.
Good about all the tender that they saved. Now, this is where it gets interesting. A whole bunch of assets were data mined, and they looked like almost, you know, mobile game gem bundles. They look like that. Ian Hazukosta said, nope, we are not going to be selling Traders Tender directly. They may be a part of, quote, significant bundles. Now, at the
significant bundles. Ian Hazukosta was a lawyer before he became a game producer or whatever, game designer, game director. Did you guys know that? He has such a good, elegant way of just, like, saying, no, actually, it will be of a significant bundle. Ha, 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 ha. It's not what you think it is, except I'm a lawyer, and I'm gonna use lawyer jargon to make it sound like it's not, but it is! Define significant. Exactly, you can't.
Time he mentioned, like, the you know, the collector's edition of an expansion. He said, hey, if the collector's edition has got some Traders Tender in it, that's pretty good, because then somebody gets the cosmetic that they know they definitely want, instead of just something that we've bundled in that they may not like. And you know what? I think the Traders Tender is just the about legal a perfect thing to put on the collector's edition, you know, tier of a game. That makes a lot of sense. But we always thought significant bundles, so expansion editions and perhaps the BlizzCon virtual ticket, but probably not anything more. That, however, everybody, is where things changed. And they've changed in the form of a genuine microtransaction.
What?
The Corsage Pack. It costs £4.50.
Corsage Pack? What? Thank you, J-Dubs. Thank you.
Right, and it contains 2 corsages. These are just like little flower things you put in your wrist. Now, those corsages, there were other corsages that I believe were on the store, and they cost either 150 or 100 traders tender. So it contains 2 of those worth 200 traders tender, but it also contains just 200 traders tender. So it is directly sold as a part of this bundle. Now, because of the way this bundle is, people are thinking that's not a significant bundle, and now we're basically all thinking, oh shit, I know what they're doing. They're turning the screw. They're increasing the pressure. They are going to make the store more expensive as the months go on, but...
Oh my god. They're gonna make it more expensive so people have to grind more and then they'll feel more inclined to spend money. Dude. Spirit Competition was one of them. The other was a blue check from the Cash of the Lay Guardian and Oculus. Yeah. That they introduced and incentivized people to not leave random heroic Oculus. Dude, I fucking hated Oculus, let's be honest. I still do. I played Wrath and I fucking hated Oculus anyway.
Then they're going to start selling more and more small bundles with bonus tender in them. This very much seems like the start of that. Many would say, at least a few months ago, hey, you're making a slippery slope argument. Well, now that we have slid down that slope, I think we can, we can look at how far we've slid and how much mud we're covered in. And this is where
everyone hated Oculus. What's your guys' least favorite dungeon? I think it's probably mine is Oculus, but only because of the stupid dragon riding. That was one of my most hated ones. I can't really name a lot of them that like really rubbed me the wrong way like that. Maybe Vortex Pinnacle, but only because it was like really long. Only because of that. That's about it, really. There's some classic dungeons that I maybe hated. Maybe like Wailing Caverns I hated because it was confusing to navigate. But again, Oculus was just one of those that was just so bad. Toll the Gore from BFA. Oh yeah, I forget. That was one I really hated. Thank you, Darth Maul. Thank you. Me too, I hated it, but I wanted to drink. I did so many H Oculus. The blue drink isn't as rare. Yeah, it's just a hassle. Sunkel Temple was far away from everything and no one ever wanted to do it. Yo, yeah, you know what? Sunken Temple really fucking sucked too. I hated it. And it was confusing to navigate. At least somewhat. Like, maybe the first couple of times you get confused, but like, overall, you could kind of get it down. But for me, Wailing Caverns is the one that I hated navigating. If someone told me like, hey, put a gun to your head, navigate in the Wailing Caverns with no help whatsoever, no map, I'd be like, all right, just kill me now.
That's interesting. So here, I calculated the cost, right? I've calculated every single month of the trading post. Remember, you get 1,000 per month. So February, 5,025. March, 4,650. April, 4,725. May, 4,075.
What?
June, 5,750. You may think, oh, June, that's getting a wee bit more pricey. Oh boy, July, 6,200. However,
6,200. Hi, Emerald, what's up?
Give us a bonus 200 that could be earned in-game for July and August. But August is where it really accelerated because the total cost of the trading...
I'm gonna give a guess. 6,900. I'm just gonna guess. This is a guess.
...post in August is 8,200. That is actually double the cost of May. And August is also the month where they had a $15... they had a $15 transmog that will be in the trading store or the trading post in the future. So they just did the Guardian Pack thing again. Now, of course, in the context of seeing how expensive this trading post is, a lot of people will think, oh boy, I really want to save those tender when I can. Then they also did the Corsage Pack, so you can get another 200. But here's where it gets more interesting. And it is these. These are class-based sets of armor. You can see here, these are the main bits of armor that...
Ugly. Okay. It's okay, I guess. Not really that great. I don't like the cloth on it.
Kind of define the silhouette of a character. They're designed for mixing and matching. We got those. We have some... Look at these paladin weapons. They look pretty sick, right?
They're alright, yeah.
The weapons cost 500. And the armor for one class, of course, costs 450. That's 950, and bear in mind that one earns a maximum of 1,000 every single month. They're doing 3 classes a month, and then in December there'll be 4 classes. So that is like 2,850 more tender. And then other items have been data mined as well. So if we look at this price trend where we see August being 8,200, that is either going to stay the same or continue. So to recap what we've seen here, they've started putting more and more and more tender in, in the game, right?
This is the fallacy of like, how do you make a game completionist, but also you can't actually complete the game? You know what I mean? It's crazy. Like you can never complete what you want to complete. You'll just be stuck grinding and like paying for this garbage. And that's what they prey upon, like FOMO, really.
This Corsage bundle. At the same time, they have increased the cost of the items and the quantity of items they're putting into the store every single month, going from 5,000 to now 8,200. So essentially they are.
Wait, but wasn't this a collector's edition fucking mount? Wait, they put a collector's edition mount into the game to be earnable? That's kind of weird. No store mount? No, I thought this was like a 15-year FOMO. Yeah, 15th anniversary mount. Yeah, it was FOMO as fuck. So now you can like buy tokens to earn it or earn it for free. I mean, but store, not collectors. Oh, okay, yeah. And the more time you put in, it's harder to quit. Yep. It took me until about, I don't know, I think I quit like really hard in BFA. I just couldn't do it anymore. I was so disillusioned and disenfranchised by Blizzard's behavior.
They are setting things up so the tender will be something that they can monetize via these small bundles like the Corsage pack or the Guardian pack. And when you think about it, what is their goal? It is to increase the average revenue per user. We're at a stage in the life cycle of the Dragonflight expansion where, look, this is an expansion that's retaining people really well, but it's not getting a lot of new people in. Of course, you still want to make line go up. Therefore, you try to make more money out of the people that you do have. This is exactly how they are doing it. Now, it's this, the phrase to turn the screw, right? To increase the pressure. This is what actually made me make this video. I just thought, oh yeah, they're totally screwing up the pressure here. I think we should do a recap of all the things they're doing across their business so that people can understand how the company is trying to make money out of them. So that's World of Warcraft covered. However, next, we're going to go to Call of Duty. Now, Call of Duty...
I don't know anything about Call of Duty, so you'll have to forgive me. This is just interesting to me from an outsider's perspective.
Still retails for $70 USD. Warzone is free to play, and both COD and Warzone all share the same microtransaction store. Now, if you go to the Steam store, and remember, this is on the Steam store, just bonus packs.
What? $70 base pack, and this is how much it costs for this? And this is in pounds, by the way. In British pounds, so it's even more expensive in American dollars if I'm not mistaken.
You see a total of £343. That's maybe, I forget what the exact exchange rate is. Maybe that's like $550, $600, something like that.
Yeah, it's anyway, something like almost double. It's almost triple, I think.
Call of Duty points for all the things that you buy in-game with COD points. Then we have got the DMZ bundles, which, as I've covered numerous times in this channel, do contain, like, mild pay-to-win elements, but...
Yo, this fucking gun looking sick as fuck. I want it. How much does it cost? 2,800 points. I don't even know what the conversion rate is.
They still are like player power for buying the thing. So I'm sorry, it's the principle that counts. Now, within Call of Duty, there is actually the option to earn enough Call of Duty points within a battle pass to purchase the next battle pass. This is something that is not done in Diablo 4 or in Overwatch 2. So usually there is 300 per season on the free track or 1,300 COD points on the full battle pass. But the thing is, very obviously, you can just spend those in-game. Most of the desirable bundles cost 2,400 points, or as the community are now really quite pissed off about, since May, they've started to put those out at 3,000 points. But the point is that while, yeah, your battle pass gives you 1,300 points, and you can buy the next battle pass with it, the real goal is to bring you into the ecosystem, right?
Now, where you spend more money because you see something cool, and then you have to buy more money to get the next battle pass. You're in the loop. It's like, what is it called? Like the healthcare system. They make you sicker and then they put you in and then you're gone. You're done. You're gonna pay them your dues.
The thing is, what if you want Blackcell?
The rest of your life.
Blackcell is their latest revenue innovation, and this is something that actually was soaring up the Steam charts. It was doing that well, and that's just people buying it through Steam. So Blackcell is a premium battle pass on top of the paid battle pass that gives you additional rewards that can only be purchased with real money. So it itself has got like new unique things. But also Blackcell basically, it changes up some of the pathing in the Battle Pass to give you a bit more freedom and unlock some of the more high-ticket things a bit earlier. At least one of the Blackcell passes did that. And yes, every time Blackcell releases, it goes to near the...
Dude, I hate premium Battle Pass shit. Premium Battle Pass. There's Battle Pass and there's premium. Corpo? Hell yeah. We love Corpos.
Of course, that's not even considering the in-game spending money, because the thing that goes up the Steam charts, I believe, is actually the Blackcell bundle, because that is listed as a piece of DLC on the Steam platform. So, as we can see here, the seasonal Call of Duty model is something that's really defining what an Activision Blizzard game is going to be looking like in the future. And even if one looks at the very ill-advised Crash Team Rumble, which is not getting a full section in today's video, because frankly, it's just not that important of a game, but it did launch with a free battle pass for pre-ordered copies, and of course, you know, if you didn't pre-order, then yeah, you got to pony up for the battle pass. That's of course to get that continued engagement after launch. Now, of course, as we know,
so you feel obligated to keep playing. That's so sad. Even DBD isn't that bad. You still get a free battle pass no matter what. You just gotta shell out like $6 for the premium one, I think? $6 or $8, I forget.
These are practices that are making their way over from Call of Duty towards the other games. So let's talk about Overwatch 2. I'll do this quick because we've talked about this game a lot anyway. So there's one good positive here, and that is no loot boxes. The problem, of course, is everything else that followed, because look, with those loot boxes, they sucked, but every time you leveled up, you got one, and that meant that your average Joe playing the game could, during a new event, actually have a shot at getting those new skins and stuff by just playing the game.
I think they also increased the prices of the actual skins overall, because they had to like make up for the, you know, the loss in revenue from loot boxes being RNG and shit, right? Hold on, let me grab my water. Still here, I'm just... I think Faye showed a €40 skin the other day. I freaked out when I saw that. Dude, that's insane. 40 euros? How much is 40 euros in American? $43! $43 fucking dollars. Ah, thank you for the thigh appreciation. Yay. Oh boy. Yeah. At least my freaking thigh appreciation isn't $43. It's just $10,000. Like, holy fuck, $43 fucking dollars for a skin. That's actually insane. Skins be costing as much as the whole games. Dude, $40 for a game back in the day was like a lot too.
Of course,
that seems crazy to me.
Is essentially dead now. So Overwatch 2 has followed the COD seasonal model, but it's actually made things so much worse. Number one, rapid seasons, but the Battle Pass on the store launched the same day as the game, unlike in Call of Duty where that stuff's actually delayed post-launch. New characters are locked behind the Battle Pass, and the Battle Pass does not have enough currency within it to purchase your next Battle Pass.
Wait, you can't do that on Overwatch? You don't have enough currency to buy the next one? You're trolling, right?
In Call of Duty where that stuff's actually... The Battle Pass on the store launched the same day as the game, unlike in Call of Duty where that stuff's actually delayed post-launch. New characters are locked behind the Battle Pass, and the Battle Pass does not have enough currency within it to purchase your next Battle Pass. This immediately drew a lot of ire. Progression was kind of slow, everything felt messy, it started as a bad product and it continued on as such. Some things have got better. At least when they do events now, they contain an absolute boatload of, of XP, and unfortunately, sometimes Jeff Bezos will give you some Battle Pass tiers because that's the worst.
Dude, I saw that the other day. I was looking through Twitch, and you know how you can open up your Prime reward bullshit? I was like, dude, I can get 15 tiers for Overwatch? Woo! I don't even have the premium battle pass. It probably gets me fucking fuck all, man. It's crazy. He's joking. You don't get any premium currency to get the next battle pass? Oh, yay. Let's go.
World that we live in. Fine.
You're paying 100 euros for weapon skins in Valo? That's gambling though, isn't it? You can gamble Valo? Or am I thinking of CSGO only? I could be wrong.
Jeff. Now, to continue, you've got the in-game challenges, right? These are part of the free-to-play model. Now, these in-game challenges, okay, never mind. If you did all of your weekly challenges from launch, it would have taken you from launch to May of 2023 to be ordered to be able to afford a legendary skin. So it's
what? When did it launch? When did Overwatch 2 launch? October until May of next year? Bro! Holy fuck! October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May? Let's skim it down 1 month. Bro, it's 7 months? It's like half a year to get a legendary skin for free?
Pretty bad if a game is saying, hey, either grind for 6 months or pay $20. The rotating store,
insane,
the thing that actually, you know, one's attention is drawn to, it only really shows things in the context of a bundle. And these are skin bundles that usually just have, honestly, a bunch of shite thrown into them that people won't exactly want. Now, here's the Cyber Mega bundle, right? But do you know what the really funny thing is? And by the way, this bundle's like, it's got a whole bunch of stuff. You can see 3,200 Overwatch points instead of the 7,700 that all of...
This is so predatory, by the way. I fucking hate this kind of shit. You cannot put value on a fucking skin like that. Unless it's consistently, like, in DBD, for example, they have it consistently 1,050 Auric cells, and then when it goes on sale, from summer sale, it'll, like, take off, like, 20 or 30% off. But it's consistently 1,050. How the fuck can I value this at 17,700 when I can't even buy it? I think that's illegal in Germany. You can't put a discount on something that's never been available before. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, how am I supposed to value this? It's so cringe.
All of these things would otherwise cost. Of course, you can see there's 3 legendary skins. So in short, you can play the game for very minimal reward, or you can just buy rewards of all kinds. This, of course, is a bad incentive to actually play the game. Going forward, though, we're going to have paid campaign missions. These are controversial because the game was supposed to come with this PvE stuff, but of course they had a very seemingly necessary production pivot. Now, here's the odd thing. Technically speaking, in terms of value, the missions only cost $5, but they don't, because the only way to buy them is to get the $15 bundle.
Wait, what the hell is Overwatch Invasion? Is that the PvE mode or what? I only played Overwatch 1, so I don't know what, like, Overwatch 2 Invasion. Story mode? And that's 1,000? That's $10 or something? It costs $15? Man, they just want to milk your money, man. It hurts, man. They said it was gonna be free, yet here we are. Yeah, they said this would be free, and then you would have to, like, get the PvE mode, maybe, but... $5 for a mission and $10 for battle pass included. It used to be a free update? Yeah. That's obscene, man.
Which does contain 1,000 Overwatch coins, which is enough for the premium battle pass, meaning it's a 10 US
Oh, wait, it comes with 1,000 coins.
Equivalent. It also comes with a brand new Sojourn Legendary skin, 19 USD value.
19 USD value, Sojourn Legendary skin. Yep, the thing that never came out before. $20 value. Please buy it, please buy it, please buy it.
And permanent access to Sojourn as a playable hero for new players. And of course the missions. So you can see there, it's 29 USD value plus whatever value you put to the missions. Or you could buy the Ultimate Invasion bundle at $40, which contains a 30 USD value premium battle pass, then 1,000 coins more for a total of 2,000 coins, which is a 20 USD value, meaning, and also 2 legendary skins for Cassidy and Kiriko at $38. So that's what, $38?
I was like, who the fuck is Cassidy? And I was like, oh yeah.
$58, $68, $78, $88 of value for $40. You can quite clearly see what they're doing here. Now, in the case of those missions, look, they were pretty good. They felt like, I think Stylosa called them Archives Plus. I would totally agree with him there. They feel like Archives Plus. I think they're actually really fun content to do with a group of people, but overall, as a value proposition, as a broad product, it ain't working. That basically means this stuff all sucks. I do actually have a battle plan for—
So they're fun, but no, not really, because of the value proposition.
How Overwatch 2 could, I don't want to say saved, but how it could be significantly redeemed. I will not belabor that point, and I shall do that as a future video. I do at least want to try to give back, or at least throw some ideas into the mix that allow Overwatch 2 to be a free-to-play game that people might actually like to play. Because at the very least, if I do that, then I suppose that idea can be the anvil upon which Blizzard are hammered. That seems a bit aggro. Okay, Diablo 4. So this is a game at the start of its life cycle, and it's only getting started on its monetization journey. You know, it's just a monetization toddler. Go easy on it. Of course, it's a paid game. It has no free-to-play option like with Warzone. It costs $70, had a store from day one, a battle pass tied to the seasons. But where it is different is, of course, the expectations of continued paid expansions, which will significantly alter the base game. Like
oh boy, time to buy DLC.
Now, on the seasonal model, it is the ubiquitous situation, a free pass that contains shite, a $10 premium one, and a $25 fast premium tier. Now, these run in 3-month blocks, and of course, they
every
went for
3 months,
like,
every season.
Number of the beast, 666. That's how much premium currency you get. When, of course, that's actually not enough premium currency to buy anything in the in-game shop. I believe. Certainly not anything you'd actually want. And it's, of course, not enough to buy the next Battle Pass. Which, in a game that has an upfront cost, I think is really shitty and terrible. So, that's not particularly great. And on the store, the developers have been very adamant that they don't want players to feel like anything available in the store is necessarily better.
I think I saw a clip of Asvin yesterday or the day before where he opened up Diablo and the first thing after they put in his face after the update was a new skin. It reminds me of the fucking shop. Like in the shop in the mobile game. It's crazy. Like I'll launch Dead by Daylight mobile every like, I don't know, 6 months or something. It was so fucking sad to realize that they put more effort into the skins in that game than in the PC version. But at the same time, it is a free mobile game, at least. Almost daily there's a new skin? You're joking. Daily? Why?
Than what they can get in the game visually.
Does it make money, I wonder?
This, of course, is, they want them to not be wacky and stay in the aesthetic sort of base of the game.
Hello, Slatty,
that's a load of BS. Now, there are some of them, like, say, the Shadow Walker one, which, like, you can see it still feels... I mean, look, they all do feel quite Diablo 4, but the thing is, if you...
Where'd the titties at? I want some titties! That's what I want in my fucking transmog. I hate looking like a fucking covered up hooded thing. I don't know.
Want to actually lean into an aesthetic, have your rogue almost have this like backstory told in their gear that they spent time in the forests hunting pelts and now they they wear wolves and shit. Like, that seems like the sort of thing that should be in-game armor. No, it's not. There's one that's like a sort of a jester, an evil looking stabby jester. Looks really cool. Premium. And when you compare it to the very, very vanilla looking ones that you get just by playing the game, no, absolutely, this is a cash shop that feels like a cash shop. It feels bad. It doesn't feel like more options.
Feels like a mobile cash shop,
if you want any options other than the sort of default small, like, I don't know, Venn diagram, whatever, of gear, of aesthetics, you gotta pony up. That feels bad because some of these bundles, like the Wraith bundle, Wraith Lord, was 40% of the base price of the game. So D4, absolutely very overpriced. Now,
wait, I bought it for $90 to get early access so I could stream it. And then they want another $28 for some fucking dumbass skin that doesn't even look that good.
I don't have other things in our show notes today prepared by the as always wonderful Connor team. However, there are some other things. A really good example is Hearthstone, you know, where they did the Battlegrounds mode, the Auto Battler, and the only way that they could really monetize the Auto Battler mode of Hearthstone was, funny enough, to just sell cosmetics. Now, that didn't, you know, earn them as much money as they wanted, evidently, because there were mild pay-to-win elements in the next thing they tried, Mercenaries. But the community just bounced back against Mercenaries so hard.
I fucking hated this mode. I actually gave it a good fair shot, and it was just such a fucking boring ass staple that they added for Hearthstone for no fucking reason. At least Battlegrounds was kind of like cool. Monetized auto battle. I mean, there's nothing wrong with auto battlers. Like TFT and Hearthstone Battlegrounds is cool and all, but like this Mercenary was not it. It was really obviously pay to win.
Yeah, they canceled that mode. So now they're back to just trying to really dip into their whales hard. And man, some of that whaling is pretty damn crazy. Right now, there's, because they have these like premium signature cards, right? They're like, oh, diamond crazy looking things. And, you know, I remember there was like a diamond Drekthar card that cost.
I've never bought this fucking diamond Drekthar. Like the diamond skins. Like what was the point? Like, yeah, I spent $20 on this. Whoa.
Stupid amount of money, and they actually went back in that and refunded everybody. But this new one they've done for the Titans expansion, it's 3 cards for like $45. It's like, man, 3
fucking cards for $45 American dollars, and you can't even hold them in your hand. You can't even hold them in your hand physically. You cannot feel these cards. They are not tangible. You are buying nothing. You're buying air. That's not even a fucking game. This is terrible.
3 legendaries for $45? Like, that's crazy. And I know we're in a world where, oh, Post Malone buys the One Ring in Magic the Gathering, but still, I think you get my point on
that's his prerogative, though.
Quite ridiculous in the, you know, in how its monetization is going.
It's $50 for 3 cards? No fucking way, you're trolling. Hearthstone charging $50 for 3 cards. Uh-oh, Asmongold. Asmongold Reddit. The Diamond Helia bundle. $50! Know what to say. I'm tired. I'm tired. Can I go to bed? Like, I'm just gonna like fall asleep in my chair. The best part is Blizzard bans if your account for whatever reason is gone forever. Yeah, it's just like you're shitting down the toilet. Yeah. Blizzard really does permabans? Yeah, if you do something egregious enough, yeah, you can lose your entire account for nothing. But they can also do it for whatever reason they want. 50% value plus 30% value. I don't understand this. Like, how can you fucking how can you value something for $50 when you've never released this before? How can you do that? You're getting 1 guaranteed card and 2 randoms? I don't. Diamond Helia Death Knight legendary card from Titans. 1 random signature legendary card from Titans. Yamato no Roshi Kirin. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Holy crap. That's a lot of dash.
So really, all of this is to say things are actually getting, they are actually getting a bit worse. And I want to return to World of Warcraft just for another example of something. Because a lot of people say to me, hey, you don't need to buy these. Twitch, I say, look, if you're playing Overwatch 2 and you're playing Overwatch 2 just because you think it's fun and you want to be better, more power to you. That's actually how I play Overwatch 2. Again, I think Overwatch 2 is an excellent game, but a bad product. Now, whenever I play it, I have fun, I stop. I try not.
I played the shit out of Overwatch 1. in the first like 3 seasons, I think, 4 seasons. And then I just realized that I was wasting my time. I don't know. Just never improving stuff. They didn't listen. Yeah. Yeah, this is why developers like Blizzard are scared of Baldur's Gate 3 developers, because they're gonna be held to a higher standard, or at least I would hope so.
To be extrinsically motivated by shiny things in Overwatch 2, because I understand that that is just not going to be a winning proposition for me. If I want if I want my goopy brain to be tickled about, maybe I just go and play a single player game that's going to be very rewarding to play, or even something with some creativity, like I don't know, like honestly even in Minecraft. But in World of Warcraft, there's such a clear example of how this type of monetization is actually bad for players. So in WoW, of course, you have mounts, right? Now, back in the day, and I think everybody who's played WoW probably knows the Netherwing.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Mount exclusivity.
Right. And if you don't know it by name, here's what they look like. These were like...
I grinded this shit.
This was like
awesome.
The coolest. Like the Ashes of Alar and these guys, they were like the coolest mounts to own, right?
In 2007.
Now, the way that this worked is you did a reputation, right? You know, it was maybe 30 days of some grinding, 20 days, whatever, and you get this mount at the end. So you'd see people with that and you think, oh, wow, you know, you did that. That reputation was like the only time you saw Illidan outside of the Black Temple raid, which is quite bizarre. Later on, in Mists of Pandaria, you had the Order of the Cloud Serpent, where it's basically...
I love doing this. I love doing the Cloud Serpent dailies. They were fun. And you were working towards something. I felt very gratified when I finally finished grinding this shit out. I was like, wow! I felt like I accomplished something. I logged on for 30 days, did some cute dailies. I didn't forget to do it, and the dailies were fun.
Sort of Chinese dragon. I think they look awesome. But you learned how to ride one over the course of that reputation, and at the end of the reputation, you got to buy the mounts. Then what happened in Warlords of Draenor, right? It was before Warlords. They had
what a complete waste of time! No,
the Fey Dragon is it's a pretty cool looking mount.
It's
there
fun.
It is. Now,
so it doesn't matter.
This is something that's quite hilarious, because this just appeared in the store out of the blue. It was only in 2014's Warlords of Draenor expansion that we saw a place in Shadowmoon Valley called the Dracorium. And it turned out that that's actually where the local Draenei raised these Fey Dragons. And that's when I realized it. This was a store mount. Why can I not?
This was a store mount that you couldn't get in any other way of the game, and that's when it actually started. I think the same thing happened in like Cataclysm or something. Yeah, like Cataclysm Wrath, when they added the shop mounts, like you couldn't get the Celestial State. It kind of looked like Invincible, but like Invincible looked different. Heart of the Aspect, yeah, that's right. Heart of the Aspect, what other one was it? The lion head thingy. It is a $60 game that costs $50 a month. Oh, it's more than that. You had to buy expansions separately, remember? You didn't have like you could buy the battle box or whatever it's called for the bundle of expansions.
Not earn one in game because it was a store mount.
Yeah, so it's even more than $60.
And what do I think? I'm like, oh yeah, remember the way that I had this whole reputation where I, helped the people who do things.
Hundreds of dollars? No, they were $60 and they would go on discount every once in a while, but you could buy like a battle chest or something that would discount them so that you could play the game, and then they got rid of that, but it still costs $60 for every new expansion.
Things of the Cloud Serpents, I learned how to ride one, and then I got one at the end, and that was a cool piece of content. Then I looked at Warlords of Draenor, I was like, why is there not a reputation at the Dracorium? And at the end, I get the mount that they raise at the Dracorium.
They cut the content and made it into money.
Because it's a store mount. And as time went on, we saw this pattern more and more and more. You have the likes of the Solarian Dreamer. It's quite a beautiful looking mount that, as it turns out, is raised in Ardenweald in the Shadowlands expansion. Why can we not earn a Solarian Dreamer in-game? Because it was...
Because fuck you, that's why! So we get 8 colors of a shitty board. Dude, that killed me in WoD. Like, legitimately, when I actually found that out, I was like, wow, you're kidding. I have to grind all this rep for shitty fucking pigs.
It was a store/6th month subscription bonus mount. It wasn't in-game content. And then a lot of the time when you look at the mounts in World of Warcraft these days, it very much is the case that, like, okay, personal preferences are applied to this. There's many cases I do prefer the in-game mounts included in my sub to, I can just go and earn Often I do prefer those to the store ones, but generally speaking, the store mounts have the most love and attention. They are the highest ticket items.
Because they make
the
money!
Encorcelled whatever worm. There's another, like a mana worm that is one of the taxi point mounts in Dragonflight. And again, that was a pre-order bonus or on the store. So they're continually basically grabbing things.
Like, this fucking animation was insane. I remember seeing this. I was like, wow, can I earn this in the game? Nope! Shell out your 6-month sub or buy it later in the fucking store. I fucking hate it, man. Hate it. Makes me so mad.
Expansion,
I have no idea.
And they're putting them in the store now. So instead of that, you know, being a cool, very thematic reputation where, you know, we maybe raise a dragon at the end, we get the dragon as a mount. No, it's stuff in the store. That's just like one example of how something could be a really cool in-game reward.
Did you see the animation of the fox mount? Which one? Because I have the fox mount from Legion, which was really cute, but you could earn that in game. Or is there a fox mount that they put in the shop? Like, all the shop mounts have crazy cool animations. And it's noticeable because they... It's so bad. Special fox mount that is blue? What? What is it called? Fuck. The store shop. There's collectibles. I don't even know. I don't keep up with this shit. Like, the rat mount was cool. This is cool. The cat one! Oh, dude, the cat one was such a shill one. I was like, dude, this is insane. The cat one was so cool, and it was like only shop. What is it called? Celebration, Vulpine. Oh yeah, Vulpine Familiar. My friend bought me that one, and then I said I wanted a refund because I didn't want him to support that kind of shit. Yeah, the Vulpine Familiar. It's cute as fuck. Where is it? Let's have a fucking look at it. Look, 50 seconds. Woo-wee! Oh, it's so cute. Wow, it looks just like Alana. Wow. Fucking sad, man. Ay, vey. After everything Blizzard made wrong, the last one they should actually make this mount a gift for players. 4 years ago, by the way. Now pull your wallet out for it? Yep. It's so fucking sad, man. Dude, this is straight ripped out of, like... Dude, what the fuck? This is literally what Bellular said, word for word. Your sub animation? Yeah, I paid money for this, but... Let me fucking see the animations, too. I'll mute it, it's loud. Show it to me. Oh, they're so cute! Look at that! Oh my gosh. It's so well done, too. Look at that running. Ooh wee. The flying wings? Wow. Very epic, very cool. $25 though. I love that chat. We love 20. Oh my god! I didn't even know it did. Oh my god. Look at that floof. Yeah, I know. It's so beige.
That could be tied to content that you would want to play and stories that the developers of the game would love to make, but instead it was yanked out of that and it was put onto the store, and it's just a very short-term carrot. And I think for me, all I see here is short-termism. Everywhere, short-termism. Can you imagine if Overwatch did not lose cultural capital? Can you imagine?
Yeah, imagine. Just play Blizzard a price that could buy you a nice meal. Yeah, you could get thighs in real life for $25, or you can get a nice fucking steak too for $25. Like, holy crap. $25 for something that you can never own. Like, really. It's just fucking sad. Like, my tail kind of matches the fucking mount, too. I don't even... Wait, was that the mount that I actually got from the friend? I don't remember, but it's not important. I never bought, like, an actual Blizzard mount, myself. Yeah, points well spent. Yeah.
With Overwatch, he said, "Listen, everyone, we really cocked up development. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to you guys, the players, and I'm sorry to the team because they worked on a lot of stuff, and it's just not going to see the light of day.
That's right, Poulter.
This sucks. What we're going to do is we're going to make the best of it. We're going to launch Overwatch 2, and it's going to be like this." And then they hadn't done all the things that turned the players against them. You can still have a battle pass, but put enough Overwatch coins in the battle pass to earn the next one. And if you're not going to do that, make it be a battle pass that never expires and can be swapped back to, like the Halo Infinite one. They could have kept on doing things like that would have actually felt good to players. But at every single turn, the move towards the short-term money thing was made.
It's just so sad, man. They should have just axed the whole fucking thing, but no, they have to basically like grab Overwatch's corpse, shake it around as fucking hard as they fucking can, and then just milk it for more money. But the thighs you get for $25 have had other men's bananas near them. Gotta pay more for banana-less thighs. You know what? You have a good point. Banana-less thighs, they require more dates and more attention.
Made. Even Diablo 4. D4.
That is more money spent, you're correct.
Very fun first time. Fun playing through it in different characters, different builds. Season 1, undercooked. It's just not that big of a season. The end
undercooked? Game, it's raw! It's fucking raw!
Undercooked, right? That's not the time to start putting in your hyper expensive cash shop. I know you want the money now. I know the short-termism of the people who ultimately sign off on the budget for the dev team. Their short-termism is very strong and they want the money now. But the thing is, you do it too early and, what are you doing? Was it cutting your face to spite your nose? Cutting your nose to spite your face? I don't...
That's a fucking idiom I haven't heard in a long time. Cut your nose to spite your face. I think that's a Russian proverb too. They say
basically,
that.
Blizzard Entertainment hurt itself in its confusion. Just the confusion is a bunch of, I don't know, the friggin' MBAs get in. Because that's the sad thing with Blizzard Entertainment.
There's a lot of sad things about Blizzard Entertainment, Mr. Bagley, earlier, but that is one of them. I truly believe that Jeff Kaplan was trying to slowly rebuild Titan with Overwatch. I think so too, in a way that you'll never know this until like maybe 20 years down the line and he's like on his deathbed and there's like a release of a video of him talking about how he used to make good games and he had to watch his like legacy basically crumble and fall apart. As depressing and void as that sounds, I truly do believe he's like, I can't like look past how passionate he was in interviews, talking to fans, talking to like just the camera itself, like to the loyal viewers that he had. I just don't think Jeff Kaplan is that kind of person that would... He walked away because he just couldn't take it anymore, I think. Because so many people before him, they're like old Blizzard just like him. He helped make WoW. He helped make fucking Overwatch, Titan, whatever. Like, it's just Dedge, man. Everything's Dedge.
Their artists are magnificent,
They walked away from a dead project.
Their games look incredible. I mean,
they said, no, you can't do this.
So many of those characters, even Alari, the new hero. Oh, what a great design. Really fun to play hero. Really great, character design, the voice, everything's just pitch perfect. Great game developers. Absolutely being led by people guilty of a lot of short-termism. And that short-termism is obviously causing...
Wait, didn't they just release another hero, though? Titan MMO dies, we get Overwatch made from assets of Titan. Overwatch 2 has a story with talent trees fighting in PvE. Like, we were right, man? Yeah, absolutely. Another support? Like, yeah, I don't know. They've had, like, 3 support heroes in a row. Papa Jeff was the last good thing we had in the Overwatch community. Saj, dude, I need to find something. The thing that solidified for me that Jeff Kaplan is truly one of our gamers was the fact that when EverQuest, which was a really old MMO, he used to play this game religiously, and then he got put into WoW because he was like one of those die-hard EQ fanboys, and he ranted on his guild's website about EQ raids. Like, imagine this coming from Papa Jeff's mouth. Did Choco get banned again? No, he didn't. Don't worry. Tomix, no! Oh my god, dude. Raids always throw me for such a loop, man. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for the raid. If you stick around, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Alright, what were we watching? I'll let him finish his rant, and then maybe I'll read the Jeff Kaplan copy pasta.
Causing a lot of long-term harm, and that is how Blizzard has been able to snatch cultural defeat from the jaws of victory. Because the thing is, Overwatch 2 is a really fun game. It has problems, but the core mechanics, like, it's fun. Diablo 4 is a pretty damn good action RPG. Maybe you might prefer PoE's flavor of it, but it's not a bad game. World of Warcraft Dragonflight. It's the best modern World of Warcraft expansion, hands down. It's not as cool as Legion, but it's not as systemically batshit as any of the recent expansions. It's a great expansion. That's why I say defeat.
I was in a match, sorry. How dare you be?
World of Warcraft's got a great expansion. Overwatch 2.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It is just the game the devs made.
We're watching a video and I'm in the middle of the fucking screen. Sorry, Natapato. I'm like taking up the entire screen because I was like focused on the video. I'm so sorry. I was gonna go to Benches and Micromed, so my curiosity peaked. She wanted to try and raid a new person, so I asked for you and she accepted. Scorm, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. What, streamer? Whoa, I will ban you and your feet. How are you today? I'm doing great. We're just watching some some interesting videos about Blizzard.
Great game. Diablo 4, flawed, like,
please
great,
God,
but with flaws.
No.
They had
Never.
everything to win. We all know who and what forces have ended up in all those victories just being made impossible. What a crazy and sad situation. I think most of all sad, because, like, for us, we can just go do something else. But for the people who work in these games, who can, like, the people, you know, you work on a Larry, and you try to make a Larry the best hero you can. You know, you make all the skins, you put a lot of effort in, you animate everything to be just right. Your release comes out and it's 9% on Steam, and the whole internet's against you.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the troubles of working at a video game company of that magnitude, I guess. I don't know. Diablo's such a hot topic right now. I mean, we were going through different stages of Blizzard's greed, but yeah, this last part is about Diablo and Overwatch, I guess. It's very sad. Again, I think he reiterated the point of Blizzard product is the game is good, but the product is bad. D4 only has 2.7k views. What? No. Really? What? Holy, where's fucking Diablo? Oh, you guys can't see this. Look, 2.8k. Holy crap. New PoE League launch. Who the fuck will play D4 and watch it? Yeah, I know. I mean, that's true, but like, holy crap. Oh, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Let's go. Thank you, thank you. Holy crap. I think I'll definitely play some Texas Chainsaw tomorrow. Oh, not tomorrow, I mean Sunday. Hopefully it's not that bad. Thank you for the follow, Shy Logic. It's kind of special to say that, but I think Blizzard for a long time is going full commercial. I don't think about players that much anymore, which is sad. A game needs both. Yeah, well, That's their own fault. I don't know. It's been happening for years because this started in like Wrath of the Lich King, or at least like the last half of it. At least Overwatch 2 is 26.5k. I mean, to be fair, it's not a good indicator of how much a game gets streamed, but it is kind of not that good. Consider that when you consider chess has more viewers. Just watch your reactions to the Ackman, so I have to follow. Thank you! Thank you. Appreciate the nice words. I hope it's a sustainable and good composition for DBD. Yeah. ASMR chat. But yeah. We're finishing up this video.
Can you imagine how shit that's going to feel to that person? And in a reality where every bit of work that they did was stellar. The new PvP maps, let's say they're stellar. It wouldn't matter. You know,
you still get
the
shit
developers
on.
are being so screwed over by the people who lead them. That ultimately is the situation that we are left with. Blizzard is turning the screw. This is a company that needs to start playing the long game. It's as simple as that. Long-term thinking gets you long-term results. That's what you need. Short-term thinking does damage. That's what we're seeing. That's it for me. Of course, check out our sponsor. They support and actually make this show possible. I would not be able to, like, if it was just YouTube AdSense money, we are running significantly in the red. It is sponsors that actually let us keep the lights on. So thank you to them. With that said.
Well, finally finished the Bellular video. give him a freaking follow or whatever, like subscribe. I think Bellular makes excellent news content. He pumps out shit like really frequently. If I check here, 6 hours one day. He pretty much uploads daily almost, and he's pretty on point with his like news coverage for video games. Destiny 2 player rebellion, and it worked? Whoa. Overwatch 2 is now Steam's worst game? No way! Brainface, thank you. Really? Is Overwatch really the worst rated game? Let me fucking see. No way. Bottom 100 worst games? You didn't know? Well, I didn't know it was that bad. Holy fuck. Maybe I should do my part. Oh, 0. It's so bad. I've never heard of these games. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Deserved. I mean, some people really enjoy it. I'm not gonna say anything like that, but at the same time, like, why put it on Steam? A lot of the reviews were Chinese players hating on Blizzard for the whole NetEase thing. Well, Blizzard was the one that cut them off, to be fair. They said, if you don't obey by our rules, we're gonna stop giving you the game, and then they killed WoW. And Chinese people loved WoW. They've been playing it since Classic. 2004. Like, imagine growing up and your game just dies like that. I love Overwatch so much. I hope someone buys Overwatch from Blizzard or something. They're not going to. I mean, I'm not trying to say that your dream is faultless, but I'm saying that logistically it is not possible. It's like a 1 in a million. The amount of work that you have to put into like legally transferring IP ownership and then having to deal with Blizzard and having to deal with Microsoft bought it, but it doesn't matter. You okay, we'll see. I don't know. You guys have your own hopes. I have no hopes of Microsoft turning around Blizzard Activision. Limited options have to get a Chinese company involved. Yeah, well, they wouldn't buck to their rules, and they said, okay, fine, we won't publish publish Blizzard games in China anymore. No, Microsoft won't. It simply can't get worse. Are you sure about that? 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 Are you sure that it can't possibly get worse? 93%? Oh, so there's a chance. Okay, got it. Microsoft is a 50-50. They will resurrect them or strip them for parts. I don't know. I don't think so. I think they're gonna keep... what is it called? Milking the cow, so to speak. Keep in mind, they still make the game. Like, they still make money off of the game, even if people hate it. If they truly didn't make any money, they would pull the game. Look at Rare. Did they really pull through, though? I miss Rare games. Yeah, that's true. They killed Rare, didn't they? I think there's really still hope for Overwatch 2. We'll see. I hope so. I enjoyed Overwatch 1 a lot until they started, like, really shitting all over the game. I just have, out of principle, I just don't play Overwatch 2. I get too tilted, and the game design, I guess, kind of just irks me a lot because they changed it. I want HOTS back. Me too, man. Me too. But again, this is dead. It's on the ground. Rotting. Blizzard is the meme of restarting the calendar every time accidents, or in this case, drama happens. Yeah. Honestly, it's pathetic. Like, the whole fucking shop is just sad. Luminous Starseeker. All this stuff. FOMO. 0 days of the controversy. We gotta wait. It's been 1 day, actually. Spencer Sama-san, please was elected. Paladins is so fun. It sucks how much interesting ports are killed by Nintendo Switch being badge running wise. Oh yeah, I mean Switch in general is kind of cringe for like what is it called, for porting specifically. But yeah, the reason I brought this Jeff Kaplan Teagle forum rant is because he used to be a hardcore gamer, and I remember reading this copy pasta and it made me laugh a lot because there's a point where he's like, whoever came up with this sheer fisting of an encounter can go fuck themselves. And I'm like, I cannot imagine a soft spoken sweet person like Jeff Kaplan talking like that. He's just the sweetest, like, I don't know, he just speaks so softly.
My name is Jeff.
And kindly.
I started at Blizzard in May of 2002, and the first game that I worked on was...
I love this so much. I actually, like, think I'm gonna, like, burst into tears. It's so cute.
World of Warcraft. The very first thing that I added to the game was some of the early...
No, he's balding! No! He's a real gamer. He's balding.
Was some of the earliest quests in Westfall. Probably my legacy is going to be the Green Hills of Stranglethorn quest.
Yeah, because he created I think he created some of the quests there, if I remember correctly. And also, you can get an item called a Teagle's Ice Cream that's dedicated to him, and I think that's a drop from Alterac Valley, if I remember correctly. And it says something, like, really nice about him on the flavor text. I actually kind of want to look it up now. Teagle's Ice Cream. Teagle's Strawberry Ice Cream, that's right. Oh, it's not a drop, it's just a buy thing. What does it say again? It has a flavor text. No, wait, no. There was a different thing. Teagle's... No. There was an item that was dedicated to him and another developer that had like a really sweet flavor text attached to it, and I thought it was really cute. The super nice ones that scare you the most when they explode in rage. Hello, Lazy Skunk. How are you? Jeff Kaplan leaving Blizzard was the herald's home that let everyone know Blizzard was truly dying. Yeah, for me it was Chris Metzen, actually, personally, because Chris Metzen was the one that granted a world-builded World of Warcraft. That was Mike. Yeah, Mike Morhaime was the start, but then when Chris Metzen left, I felt that in my bones, you know? Are you sure it's still in the games and Blizzard have a meltdown after the whole cubicle crawl thing and deleted all references to old devs? No, because Mr. Kaplan didn't do anything wrong, I don't think. Is it that ice? Blizzard now removing references to Jeff Tiggle biddies? Reference to former game director Jeff Kaplan removed from Overwatch 2? Was also an extremely outspoken EverQuest guild leader before joining Blizzard, prone to vitriolic rants, very unlike the mild-mannered Papa Jeff. That is fucking sad. He left 2 years ago. Oh, that hurts my bones. Makes me sad. Oh, these are so cute. I don't remember when these came out.
You had to collect 18 pages strewn about Stranglethorn. I just wrote this short story that took place of these characters. It was Hemmet Nessingwary, and I was telling his story like this famous hunter in.
Yeah, he made the story of Nessingwary. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah. He had a few gamer moments over 2 decades ago. Yeah, but that makes him so authentic and so real to me. I don't know. I don't care that he was like a raging gamer or anything like that. He's so soft-spoken and like sweet here, and he speaks with such passion. Plus he's balding, which means he's a real gamer. Granted, he is like over 50 now, if I remember correctly. He threatened to leave EverQuest if they didn't get their shit together, then they changed his fan site into WoW related. Yeah! And then they picked him up, they poached him. Well, not literally poached, but still. 2 decades ago, Jesus, people could change massively just in 5 years, let alone 20. Yeah, but like, I'm gonna say it. People can change, but internally they are still a gamer. He is still a raging gamer. He's just more mature and can handle his emotions better. Yeah. I'm getting a little pain in my chest, so I'll head to bed. Want to stay a little while longer, but the heat makes me want to sleep as well. Have a great stream, great night, people. Thank you, Scorm. I hope your pain in your chest gets better. Yeah, I don't know. It just makes me sentimental about like how old game designers used to really, really, really care about their games. BG3 shows that clearly. But something like WoW, it just hurts a lot more. I don't know.
Stranglethorn, he was based on Ernest Hemingway, because I'm a huge Hemingway fan. If I just put the story in the game, nobody's ever going to want to read it. If I had all
Yo, you know that's actually true. Nobody really cared about Hemingway until he died.
All these pages and I made them tradable, and it would create this whole social dynamic for people trying to complete the quest. All I did
legendary
was
idea.
Annoying everybody and putting a really crappy quest into World.
I don't think it's crappy. It's memorable, man. I still remember talking to my friends about how excited we were gonna be about gathering all the stupid STV papers and gathering them and trading them between each other because that would be like the thing to do in Classic. Like, I loved how crappy it was. Yeah, I didn't care that it clogged up my bags. It was still fun. He can beat himself up about it, but that's just him probably being critical of himself.
I came in one weekend and I placed creatures all in the dev mines. They were not real placement. We didn't have the tool yet to do it. So all the work
Oh my god, that is ghetto.
I did that weekend. I took screenshots of everything, and then I made a top-down map where I put literally every creature and what its wander path should be.
Follow me, follow me.
I showed it to the design team and said, well, this is my idea for the Dead Mines.
Tiggy! He named his character Tiggy! Tiggy!
Dead Mines. We all worked on the dungeons together after that, and I was very fortunate to be allowed to be made one of the point people on the dungeons. One of the things that I was very proud of. Playing WoW Classic today, I can't help but think of all the moments of actually working on the content. The nostalgia of playing is always mixed with the nostalgia of making the game and the great people that I was so fortunate to make the game along.
Real gamers right here. Hold on, I gotta make room. I gotta make room for all the big men on the screen. Look at them! They're so happy and full of life. Smiling. Little do they know what happens. Wait, there's a woman? There's a in the team? Holy crap. There's a woman. Grab her milk! That's right. Grab her titty milk. Oh, this makes me nostalgic. Ay. Wait! I didn't... They look so freaking young, man. Dude, the 2000s were wild. Gamer Girl! Yes, before Activision claimed their souls, yeah.
To make the game alongside of.
Aww.